To answer that question, let's look at the raw, unedited footage.
Now wait,
I hear things like we went to South Africa and taught millions of children to read. But if you call the South African government now, you can say no, they're lying.
I'm telling you, I had a huge win. My mother-in-law had crippling arthritis with Dianetics. She was like, had crippling arthritis in her hands, let me finish. And the doctors all said there is nothing you can do to fix this. In 1950, she bought Dianetics. She said, okay, let's give it a try. Now, there was no org, there was no anything, right? She tried it. She got rid of it in the very first session. She's 85 now. She's been a psychologist her whole life. She's had tremendous wins. That's her son. He's had great wins. I've had great wins. And if, do we look that stupid? Do you think that people...
No. I think, honestly, you want my honest opinion, and I'm not saying this to be offensive, I think you've been scammed. Your organization is a threat to my democracy here in this country. I think that you break the law on a regular basis. I think that you use classic... Sure. Well, here we go. Misuse of the courts. Misuse of the courts. Setting up gulags in my country here. Gulags, the RPF, a gulag, several gulags in America.
See, it's like, here's the thing, you haven't been on a course. So you
It doesn't
don't really
matter.
know the basics of our religion.
It doesn't matter. I'm telling you,
dispute
one fact that I've made.
We've been doing this. Since he was born.
It doesn't matter.
He was since 1950.
So what have I said that you can dispute?
Just to give you an example,
Right.
his mother
Right.
read Dianetics in 1950.
Right.
She had crippling arthritis in her hands.
Great success story. Fine.
From using that,
Then don't
she got rid of entire
threaten me.
arthritis.
Don't follow me. Don't. No, it's
We're
not you. Your
We're
organization.
talking to you.
Your organization.
But
That's my
it's
problem. And tell people the truth.
we are telling them the
Sure.
truth.
Then tell
I just told you
people-
something.
No, you never threatened me.
No.
I would never
We would
threaten
never.
you.
No.
No,
I
not
don't
you,
think-
but Osa would.
Look, all right.
Bunker. You don't have my okay to put me on the internet, and I'm trusting.
You shouldn't trust me because, I don't need your okay.
Necessarily. I think
Bunker.
understanding
I mean, I didn't put you on the last time.
I know, don't. This guy's like really not a nice person. He isn't. I'm
You may or may not be familiar with.
doing something that is different than what you guys are doing.
Is there
I'm
such
just
things
telling
from
you.
Germany? Is that a
No, it's just I'm saying he flew in here. Hello? Some guy flew in here. We're having a little party, and he flies in to say how bad we are. When all these people around that I've showed him, I know personally, have had tremendous gains on Scientology, and
Like
he's here.
your mother was cured of arthritis, right?
Right, 1950. 1950. She read the book. She had crippling arthritis.
But, it's Dianetics.
She
is
did
not
it
supposed
all
to
by
cure any
herself.
medical problems anymore, is it?
Now listen, you can run that stuff, but what's the purpose of it? Somebody out there who's going, I got arthritis, I might be interested in looking into Dianetics for $5 and maybe helping something. I'm not saying it cures it, I'm saying she had a win, and she got rid of her arthritis using Dianetics.
So Dianetics
That's a
cures
win.
arthritis.
Go, Vickie.
I'm saying she had a win, and she got rid of it. I'm not saying
But
it
you're saying
cures
that that's
anything.
the benefit of Scientology.
I'm
that
not
can
saying
cure
that. I'm saying
arthritis.
she said that. You got to get it. You got to listen. She had a win, and she
But
happened
you
to get
said
rid of her
You said it at
arthritis.
the CC Center, and you said it earlier today.
It's
that
a win.
It cured her arthritis.
I said it's a win. She got rid of it.
Whoa, right here. Over here.
It's a switch
Earlier,
around.
you were
Well, I'm
asking
not switching
about...
around.
No, it's okay, Weezy. I just want to make a point. Earlier you were asking, do you know anybody who's benefited from Scientology?
Yeah.
We went through a little thing with you. She gave you someone who benefited, and now you're playing games
Changing
with
the
it.
words.
It's not
It is
I'm
changing
not.
the words.
It's not like
I
you, man.
was a druggie when I read Dianetics. I hitchhiked from Chicago to here. I'm totally drug-free for 25, 30 years.
And I applaud
I've
you
been
for
married 25 years happily. I mean, it's like, those are nice
Wow.
successes for somebody. You talk to my
We
parents,
just
they
enjoy
go,
our life, man.
we're
I
happy.
mean, Vickie and I are
We're
very
doing
happy
well. So it's like,
And
come
I've
on.
learned that.
And
So
we
then don't
attribute
say
a lot
when I
of it
give you a
to the
success
tenets of
story,
our
don't
church.
change it to
But
something that'll...
But I'm not changing it. I mean, you claim
I
that
know,
your
I didn't
mother's
claim
arthritis
anything.
cure was caused by Dianetics.
I didn't claim it. She told me she had a success in 1950, which she went into session and she got rid of her arthritis. If you talk to her, she's
What
a
am I
little
gonna
old
do?
lady.
Argue with her?
That's what she says.
and saying,
No, but I mean, you're
no, it
touting
didn't.
this. You were touting it the last time
I'm
as
not
one of the
touting
great
it. I'm telling you.
games
No, that is not
she
true.
received
Bunker.
from Scientology.
Bunker.
You asked a
Come
question,
on.
she gave an
Bunker.
answer.
Don't
That's
try
all.
to turn it around. I told you a success
what?
story
don't-
a person
what's
had.
wrong
I
with
honestly
that,
don't
though?
see how I'm turning it around.
But what I want
you
to know is what's wrong with it. I mean, why don't you just say, hey, that's cool, that's
Why don't
wonderful.
you never get
and
like,
let
wow,
it go.
cool.
Because the government has said that you have
Right,
to
you
put a little
can't say
sticker
you
on your...
cure. You can't say that. It's not true.
Right. and
I'm
yet-
not saying that.
And yet, anecdotally, that's what you've said several times. I mean, I've met
She
you...
told me a success story.
Anecdotally
the
doesn't
woman
mean squat. It just
said-
means did it
Anecdotally
happen or
does.
did
I
it
mean,
happen?
If
it doesn't.
I
happened.
meet somebody from the church and you say, Mark, you're a nice guy. It's the first time I met you. Let me tell you, one of the wings that my mom had is cured her arthritis, and I think, Mom can cure arthritis. I better check out Scientology.
No.
That's bringing me.
If
into
you
the
put it
church
there
in a
that
fraudulent
way,
means.
that's how you can put it. I told you a success story that my
Yeah,
mother-in-law
you're
had.
not-
if
you're
she was
not
here, you would
taking
you would
what
love
she
her. She's a
says.
very
I'm
old
sure I
woman.
would. I
She's
love
very
you.
kind.
But
She's
here-
86
I'm
years
fond of
old.
you.
She's
Man,
been
you're
a
playing with
Scientologist
us
since
now, and you
1950.
know it.
Yeah, you're taping.
You're good people.
It was a dirty trick, man.
That's not a dirty trick.
It is a dirty trick,
Changes
and
it,
you know
Bunker.
it.
It's not you. That's because you're.
If I'm telling you, I'm just surprised. You ask for something, we give it, and then you still play with it. I mean, what's wrong with just saying, hey, that's cool, glad to hear it, or something? Why do you have to keep turning it to what we're trying to promote, something we're not trying to promote? It's not true. We're not doing that.
All right. I don't know. It sounds to me
just-
like you're doing it.
But we're not. I mean, review the words. It's as simple as that. I mean, I'm certainly not going to tell the woman you're wrong, that didn't occur. Is that fair or not?
Well,
But you're saying that it did.
we're a federal republic.
I'm saying she said it did. What am I going to say? No, it didn't.
But it's
If
not
she says,
the
hey,
fullest.
that feels great. I feel much better now. I don't have that problem. What am I going to say? Yes, you do.
So are you saying that it's just in her mind, or did Dianetics cure her?
What I'm saying is she obtained a certain result by doing
And
something.
that result was?
And that result was exactly what she told me. I'm not saying that this
she cured
is...
her arthritis with Dianetics.
What you're trying to do here is you're trying to say that we're claiming that it cures everything. It's not the case.
I didn't say that you said it cures everything. I'm saying that you said it claimed her mother's arthritis, or was it your mother's arthritis?
Here's what we're saying. The lady said, hey, it's gone. What are we going to do? From there on, are we going to argue with her and say, no, it's not? I mean, if it's gone.
Dianetics cured my arthritis, I would go, oh my God, it cured my arthritis, and I would tell everyone.
Well, good. So she did. And now, but you still can't deal with that for some reason. You got a problem with it.
But if you're telling me that it can cure arthritis, I would think that arthritis sufferers from around the globe would be lining up.
And what I'm thinking
To be
is
cured.
this. Number one, if we go ahead and promote something like that without saying, hey, yeah, it may not. I don't know. With her, she had a result. That
So
was
what
it.
other results may or may not occur with Scientology?
Mark, I'm going to go back to where I was before. You're playing with me, and you know
I'm
it.
not playing with you, I'm
You
asking.
No,
okay,
you're
now there's
not.
also claims that you
No,
improve the IQ of a person with auditing.
Try it on him. Let's see if something happens.
But is that not a claim that's often accredited to Dianetics, that you'll improve their IQ?
I don't know. Read your materials. See what it says.
But I'm talking about your materials. And if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
What I'm going to tell you is based on the last thing that we just did on a go-around, I'm not talking to you about it. And
All right.
it's not